What's up, family? I just wanted to do this video right quick because I was on Mercari and a situation arose where a customer had bought 2 packages from me at the same time, and I just wanted to just do this video to explain a little bit about when people buy multiple packages from you. Now, first off, a lot of people may think, well, what's the big ideal? It's just multiple packages, 2 or more. Well, I wanted to explain this because on Mercari or eBay or whatever you're selling from, when you're selling multiple items, such as like what I got going out, I got a package here, customer bought here, and then a few minutes later, they bought something, I'm not gonna say what it is, but it fit in here. Right now, the way it will work, or at least you would think, you would say, well, I'd take the smaller item and put it inside of the bigger item. Well, you can't do that. And the reason why you can't do it is because of the tracking number. So I just want to take a little bit of time to talk about tracking numbers and the importance of just packing your items separately. And let me explain a little bit more into it. All right. Well, like I said, the customer decided to go on my Mercari. They bought 2 items, but they bought them at 2 different times. So my thinking is, at first I was like, well, I should just reach out to them and say, since you bought the same thing, it'll save me money on shipping. I'll just put both of them in one box and then I'll send them to you that way. But then I realized it's almost like a trick. So you got to watch it. And here's the trick. If I would have done that, what would have ended up happening was when both packages, they would have asked for a tracking number of some sort. But the thing is, there will only be one tracking number, because if you got 2 items in one box, then there's only going to be one box accounted for. But on Mercari or eBay, wherever you're selling from, it's going to ask you about a tracking number. And let's say you didn't provide it and you only provided one, that customer can say they never received that other item. And whichever platform you're selling from, they will believe them because you'd only have one tracking number. So I just wanted to do that video just to explain the importance of tracking numbers. Anytime you're selling anything on eBay, Mercari, or whatever else site you use, I prefer those 2, but anytime you're selling on those sites, you always want to leave your tracking number. The tracking number helps the tracking number helps the customer just keep track of their item, and it gives them peace of mind. One of the things I like about the tracking information, as soon as you get it, it's just going to give you a detailed summary of where the item is going and where it's being per se. Sometimes it'll even let you know the times it actually left a certain facility and on its way to another. But my thing is, whenever I send any package off, that's the first thing I do is just go ahead, put in that tracking number. So one, if I lose the receipt, and it'll be located on your receipt on whatever you go to drop your package off. But for one, if I ever lose that receipt, I'll have the tracking number, and I always like to keep it. I ran into an instance about a year ago where at Christmas, and this is the most important time to keep track of everything, is around the holidays. But at Christmas, a customer tried to say that I didn't send an item, and I know I sent it, so I pulled up the tracking information and I proved it there. They did run into some situations at the post office, which was out of my control, but I was still able to prove to them that, hey, I sent your item off at this time, it should be here. And honestly, it's due to the pandemic and other factors that reason why your package hasn't arrived. But yeah, I just wanted to do this real brief video, just something quick to talk about the importance of tracking numbers. And 2, if you're sending multiple items, just send each item with its own tracking number. So for instance, when I go to the post office, I'm gonna tell them I'm sending this off, and then I'm gonna tell them I'm sending this off, and then they will weigh them or whatever they're gonna do there and make sure all the information is correct on the labels. And then what's going to happen is they'll print me off my receipt, and then it'll explain all the details from there. Then I'll go into the site and I'll put the tracking numbers in for each. That's only if you decide to do it this method. A lot of people print theirs off. That's totally fine, but too, you just want to always protect yourself, because you can send as many items as you want in one box if you want it to. Now, hey, I mean, I'm not gonna argue with you, but if you want to do it that way, you're gonna definitely, save money on like space. But what possibly happen is you may have a customer that seems honest, but all it's gonna take for them to say is, hey, I received one box, I never received my other box. Even though you sent whatever you sent them, they will clear out you never sent it. And the best way to avoid all of that is to just add your tracking numbers to each item. That's all you have to do. But y'all, I just wanted to share this video. It was on my mind. I said maybe somebody can get some value to it, just in case they're deciding on getting started in reselling. And let's say a customer goes on their page and buys an item and then decides to buy another item right after that, just to kind of trick them up just because they're new. Well, all right, y'all, I'm gonna talk to you in the next video. Peace.